Imagine a time when ice, yes, frozen water, was precious like gold in some corners of the world. In the early 1800s, before refrigerators and freezers, ice was a rare luxury, and its journey from frozen lakes to tropical ports is one of the most surprising stories in American history. It all began with a bold young man from Boston, Frederic Tudor. In 1806, Tudor had a wild idea: harvest ice from New England ponds and ship it to the Caribbean. People laughed. They called him mad. But Tudor believed that even in the tropics, people would pay handsomely for the cool comfort of ice. His first shipment? 130 tons of ice, packed in sawdust and sent to Martinique. It melted. But Tudor didn't give up. He refined his methods, built better ice houses, and eventually cracked the code. By the 1830s, his ice was reaching Cuba, India, even Brazil. As the ice trade grew, so did its impact. Ice became a symbol of status. Wealthy families in New York and Boston served chilled drinks and preserved food in ice boxes. Restaurants offered cold desserts. Hospitals used ice to treat fevers. It was no longer just a novelty, it was a necessity. By the late 19th century, ice was the second largest U.S. export, after cotton. Tudor's empire had transformed frozen water into a global commodity. The Ice King, as he was called, had changed how the world ate, drank, and lived. But progress marched on. By the early 1900s, artificial ice and electric refrigeration began to replace natural ice. The grand ice houses fell silent, the sawdust-packed barges disappeared, and the luxury of ice became an everyday convenience. So next time you hear the clink of ice in your glass, remember, it wasn't always so easy. In the 1800s, ice was a triumph of ingenuity, grit, and global ambition. A luxury carved from frozen cons and shipped across oceans, all thanks to a dreamer who refused to let his ideas melt away. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the chilling history of ice, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more stories that bring the past to life.